Hey everyone, my name is RaeAnne. I'm with Self Fashioner, and today I'm going to talk about some of my tips and tricks for making your fit and healthy lifestyle more attainable and as easy as possible. Tip number 1, make time for your body. Your body is your most important asset and your most important investment. Even if it's 30 minutes a day, get out there, get active, go for a walk, do something with your children, your pets, something. You'll never regret it, and putting your health first is incredibly important. Tip number 2, prepare your meals in advance. Even if you pick 1 or 2 days a week to cook some things in bulk, like proteins and veggies, it will make your life so much easier and you'll be able to stay on track. Another good tip involving this is cooking everything and bringing it to your office. Generally speaking, offices will have fridges. You can leave things like dressings, veggies, proteins, and other things there. And that way when you get to the office, you can just grab it and go. Tip number 3, portion things out in advance. If you have a snack such as nuts, trail mix, or cereals that you enjoy, this will definitely help stay on track since the portion size is usually a lot smaller than you think. For example, I took one of my favorite cereals and I added 3/4 of a cup to a bag. And so when I buy this, I'll go through, I'll portion it out, and that way all I have to do is grab and go, and here's my portion. I did the same thing with my favorite nut mix. And it's as easy as that. Grab and go, you can stay on track, and you know exactly how much you're getting. Tip number 4, read your nutrition labels. This is so important. You never know what's going to be in your food unless you look. So for me, the things that I look at on a nutrition label that I find most important are not just the calories, because it's more about quality versus quantity. You want to look at the calories, of course, but additionally, you want to look at the grams of fat, you want to look at the total amount of sugar, you want to look at the carbohydrates, and you want to look at the protein. If sodium is something that you're having a problem with, you definitely want to pay attention to this, but generally speaking, fats, carbohydrates, protein, sugar, and daily caloric intake will be the things that you'll really want to pay attention to. The thing about reading nutrition labels that you also want to pay attention to is the serving size. Sometimes what's found on the nutrition label will be 2 servings or 1 serving, and it may be half of whatever you're having. So this can be a little tricky, and you always want to pay attention to that as well. And as far as quality versus quantity, you can also look at all of the ingredients involved and analyze this based on what you might think you want as a snack or a food, and then make a better decision regarding that. So, for example, a Snickers bar may have 210 calories, but it might have 15 grams of fat, a ton of carbs, a ton of sugar. Now, for that same amount of calories, you can most likely have 4 ounces of protein, a veggie to go along with that, and some sort of carb source. So the difference there is definitely quality versus quantity. And this is why you always read your nutrition labels. Tip number 5, eat the majority of your carbohydrates directly before and after your workouts. So if you sit at a desk job where you're a little more sedentary and you're not getting active during the day, this is great because it will keep your insulin levels from spiking when you're not being active. So if you have your carbohydrates directly before and after workouts, it will be used as fuel to first fuel your workout and then to fuel your body post-workout. I'm RaeAnne with Self Fashioner, and these are your 5 tips and tricks to living a fit and healthy lifestyle that's easy and attainable. Thank you for watching Self Fashioner. Subscribe below for more of my fit and healthy tips and tricks. See you next time.